The Economic Times, Bangalore, Tuesday, 23 July 1991. Private sector invited to afforest wastelands. Our New Delhi Bureau, New Delhi, 22 July. In a major change of policy, the Environment Ministry has invited private sector organizations to submit proposals and schemes for the rehabilitation of degraded wastelands as well as forest lands. The move may pave the way for gradual privatization and afforestation of degraded wastelands. The Minister for Environment and Forests, Mr. Kamal Nath, told the Economic Times recently that he would like to involve the private sector in the greening of wastelands. He felt that a partnership needed to be evolved between the government and the private sector for effective implementation of the ministry's policy. At present, the National Wasteland Development Board holds sole responsibility for afforestation of wastelands. The board is charged with the duties of undertaking comprehensive afforestation programs as well as coordinating and monitoring existing projects. The minister said that there were a number of short and medium schemes under which business houses or industries could receive 100% tax benefits under the Wasteland Development Fund. He also added that the industries could use a part of the reforested land as their raw material. The investor will also be permitted to plant species of their choice suited to their requirements. When asked whether the objective of afforesting the land wouldn't be defeated if the entrepreneurs were permitted to use timber from reforested land, Mr. Kamal Nath said the stress was on afforestation. Besides, the minister said only a part of the forested land would be allowed to be used as raw material. At present, none of the afforestation projects had taken off in a big way, and therefore the first priority was to afforest land. The fallout of this change in policy would be that various sectors such as the tea and the paper industry, which have been urging the government for such schemes, will reap major benefits. For these industries, timber is a crucial raw material. Mr. Kamal Nath has also stated that there was no question of sanctioning the long pending Dholpur power project. He said that the Rajasthan government's Dholpur project was situated within the Taj danger zone as well as near Crocodile Sanctuary. Unless the state government shifts the site of the power plant, sanction of the project is ruled out. The Rs 759 crore Dholpur power project with an output of 420 MW is slated to help mitigate the power crisis in this state. The Rajasthan Chief Minister, Mr. Shekhawat, has been holding talks with the ministry for quite some time in order to get clearance for the project. Mr. Kamal Nath has also stated that the Rokia gas-based power project in Tripura too cannot be cleared because the site is near a forest reserve. Both are state-funded projects. Holding faulty policy to blame, which resulted in these deadlocks, he said that the Environment Ministry should be involved right from the conceptual stage. The minister said that some norms regarding thermal plants were being laid down. When asked about the Narmada controversy, Mr. Kamal Nath said that he was seeking to meet Baba Amte and added that he would like to carry as many people with me. He would also be reviewing the chain technology, he said. The minister rejected the idea that tourism could endanger ecology. He said that we have to learn from the African experiment. He also stated that tourism was a major foreign exchange earner and it had to be bolstered. He said that he believed that environment and tourism could be compatible and needn't jeopardize each other. He urged the tourism minister, Mr. Madhav Rao Sindhya, who held the railways portfolio during his earlier stint in the government, to salvage what's left of the tourism year. He added that I'm sure that he will do as good a job as he had done with the railways. The minister denied that his scheme of forming environment brigades could end up as the infamous Green Brigade of JP. He said the brigades would be formed of environmentally conscious people who would receive a stipend. A format for reporting ecological violation was being formulated, he added. Mr. Kamal Nath did not agree that the Environment Ministry was too centralized, with the state governments hardly playing an active role. He said that environment was a concurrent subject. Besides, the state lacked the necessary inputs which were available to the centre, such as satellite facilities to study pollution aspects. When asked why the last ministry was embroiled in controversy, the minister noted that the people were not environmentally conscious. He added that Mrs. Maneka Gandhi, the erstwhile minister, had done a good job. Her intentions and her policy were good, but then people gave them a color of resistance. I don't disagree with her approach because that is the truth of the matter, the minister stated. Commenting on the Van Lagau scheme, he said that it had been modified to fall in line with the central government's policy. It had taken into account the aspect of the community and the family's involvement in afforestation rather than individuals who were likely to have vested interests.